Hey everybody, Kenny Banks and Southern Boys Outdoors here. Guys, this is a buck that I harvested the other day in Missouri. Nice 9-point, 10-point with the kicker. Awesome buck. But a lot of people ask, like, Kenyon, how do you score a deer? How do you score a buck? So anyway, I got Brother Dallas on the camera and we're going to show y'all how to score a buck. So when you're looking at it from the back side like this, so this is the right side and left side. So we got a little score sheet right here and we're going to go over it. So first up, what you want to do, you want to do the inside spread at its widest point. So I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to get that right here. This tape starts so it right here at 0. So I'm going to hold it here. I'll pull it across, flip it over, pull it across here and get at its widest point. I got 17 inches here, Dallas. So it's 17 inches wide. There's all we'll be running around, so you write down 17-inch spread. Get the pencil out, 17. All right, that's his inside spread. All right, so now what you want to measure is his G1, G2, G3. This side here's got a G4 on it. So we're going to go right side first. We're going to measure the G1. So you lay it down like this, take your tape, and you're gonna measure, you start right where the bone meets at, right here. You make an imaginary line right here. If you hold the tape like this, you go on the bottom side of the tape, and that's where you start at. So you'll come right here, like that, and that line is about right there. And you go up with it, and we're at, follow it along, we're at 5 3/4 G1. So come right here, I find the G1 right here, and I'm gonna write it right here. Let's see, main beam, like 0.1, 5.75. All right, now we go into G2. And G2 is right here. There's your G2 on this buck. So I'm gonna take the tape like this. Come around this way, Dallas. Come show them here. So here, you can see where I got my line drew on it right here with the pencil, Dallas. Got it marked right there. You see where I got it marked with a pencil? So I know where it starts at. So I'm holding 0 right there. Run up it like this. Up like this. And we got 10 1/4 right there. So we'll write down 10 1/4 here. So we're gonna write 10.25. Now we're gonna go to the G3. I already got the pencil mark right there, Dallas. See it? Showing the pencil mark. Got the pencil mark where the bones meet at. That's where you want it at. Then we're gonna hold 0 here. And we're gonna run up it like that. And we got 8 3/4. So we're gonna come here and we'll write down 8.75 right there. All right, so now next up is his mass. So you're gonna measure around here. You're gonna measure around mass measurement. 1 here, pull it like that, and get it about right there, and we got 5 inches right there. 5 inches right there. So you go to the point. You come down here. Here's your circumference measurements. We're gonna write 5 right there. All right, we're gonna go up. Then you go between your G1 and your G2. You go right in between it. Go in between it like this. Pull it around. That's 3 3/4 right there. 3 3/4, and we're gonna write down 3.75. And we'll come here, get this measurement here, come around like this, and we got 3 1/2. We're gonna go ahead and just call that 3 1/2 right there. 3.5. Now on an 8-point side, you get this mass measurement here. So you go in between the two, and you get in between the two, and you take your tape in between the two, and you wrap it around right here, middle ways, and we got 2.5. Well, no, 2 3/4. I'm gonna call that one 2 3/4. So I'm gonna put 2.75 right there. All right, so that completes the right side. Oh, we got the main beam. I'm sorry, right main beam. So we got to. So here's where you start at on your main beam. You come down here, and you get down here. You see, I'm starting at 0, and you come up that main beam with it. Come up the main beam, up the main beam. Keep coming down the main beam. Keep coming down the main beam, and we get right here, almost to the end. 22-inch main beam. All right, so we come right here. This here says main beam. We're gonna write down 22. All right, now we're gonna go to the left side. So left side, we're gonna measure the G1 from the underneath side like this. Get right where those two bones meet at the imaginary line right there. Come up 4-inch. So we'll come here. We're gonna write 4 down. All right, then we're gonna go to the G2 here. Find that mark, come up to G2. And we 11-inch G2 there. All right, we'll write 11 down. And then we're gonna come to the G3 and we'll get on that mark right there and come up it. G3 is 10 3/4. So we'll write 10.75. Y'all hear Albie B playing in the background. And then if it's over an inch, so we're gonna come right here, we find where the bone meet at, here and here, like that, and we come up, and that's actually, heck, that's actually 1.5 inches right there. We'll call it 1.5 inches. So we'll call that 1.5 inches on this one, 1.5. All right, so now we're gonna get our mass measurements. On this side, left side mass, come in here middle ways, come around it, and we're running 5 inches right there. So we got 5 on this side, 5-inch. Come to here, we running 3 3/4. So we write down 3.75, 3.75. We go to mass 3. Come up. We at 3.5, 3.5, and then we go in between these two here, because he's got 4 on this side. So we go in between these two here, and 3. Got 3 inches here. Okay, and then we got one irregular point on him, and that point is right here, Brother Dallas. See it right here? And it is actually 1 inch. So we get that irregular on the left side. So we'll add that one to it, 1 inch. So there's all your scores. So you got your width, you got your, I got the main beam, huh, Dallas? Yep. Dallas is like, main beam. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna drop down right here. See that tape where it starts 0 at? Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna get that tape on there, like that, starting at 0. We're gonna press it there, keep locking it in, coming around with it, coming around with it, coming around with it, coming on around with it there, and 22.5. 22.5 main beam on this side. So we write down 2.5. All right. Now, there's all of our measurements, y'all. We got our mass, we got our main beam, we got our spread. Brother Dallas is gonna hand me his phone. We're gonna add it up here. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we got our spread 17. 17 plus 22. 22 plus 5.75 plus 10.25 plus, we're coming up, 8.75 plus 8.75 plus 5 plus 3.75 plus 3.5 plus 2.75 plus 22.5 plus 4 plus 11 plus 10.75 plus 1.5. Then we go down here, mass, plus 5 plus 3.75 plus 3.5 plus 3, and we got our 1 right here, and a 1. 144.75. So I'm gonna call it 145, but y'all, that's how you measure out a buck. Next time you harvest your buck, kill your buck, you wanna measure him out to get your score. That's how you measure him out, guys. You got your mass, 4 measurements on each side, no matter what he is. 6 point, he still gets 4 measurements on each side. You got your main beam, you got your tine lengths, and you got your spread. So there you go, right there. 144.75. Don't get no better than that, y'all. Thank y'all.